to Extreme Metal Television. I'm your host, Simon. We're here the first night of Noctis. I'm here with King.
So, Simon, this is pretty intense. Who did we see earlier? I got that. We took a look at Hoopstake earlier, and Epidemic just got off stage. Who are you most looking forward to seeing this weekend?
Most definitely Venom. As everybody who's ever seen the show knows, I'm a very big fan of Venom. Hoping that we can get an interview with them. Who knows? I'm looking forward to it, though. If it's 70,000 tons of metal was any indication, it's going to be an awesome fucking show.
It's going to be quite intense. I'm really stoked to see Manilla Road. Tomorrow night, Rock's going to be speaking to those guys. But we just talked to Speedwolf a little earlier. Those guys are coming up next, so let's cut to that interview right now. Your debut full length is called Ride with Death. Can you tell us about it?
Well, yeah, it's a couple years in the making. It's 12 songs. Basically, half of them were on other releases, like our demo and our 7 inches, and then the other half were brand new. Yeah, it just came out about a year ago, and it's been selling pretty well, doing all right. So, yeah.
What was the recording process like for that?
Recording process? Good. We recorded with Steve Goldberg. He plays guitar in Cephalic Carnage in Denver. He's a friend of ours and a friend of family for Richie. And yeah, it was pretty simple, you know. Like, we record most of everything live and layer up guitars and get it done in a couple days.
Well, you guys have a stripped down, no nonsense sort of sound. How did you develop that?
When we all started the band, we basically all talked about our main influences and bands we liked, and it was overall agreed upon that we liked old metal and old rock and roll and stuff like that. And so we found a lot of faith in like simplicity. So it was just straightforward, you know, charging fast, you know, E-strumming most of the time, and yeah, we just kind of went from there. You know, so we weren't trying to like create some sort of new genre or blow the doors up anything. We just want to sound like bands did 20, 30 years ago.
King here with the mighty Dr. Gore. How's Noctis treating you so far, good doctor?
Well, my plan was to buy merchandise so that I wouldn't drive home drunk. I haven't bought any merchandise and I have about 8 beers in me, so it's going to be an interesting night.
Yeah, there is a lot of cool merch here to pick out from. There's distros and all the bands are really cool stuff, and this is just the first night. Who are you most stoked to see out of this whole weekend?
Without a doubt, Agalloch. Yeah. Agalloch, I really want to see them. They've been one of my favorite bands for such a long time. And I don't know, Venom is awesome, Excrementory Grindfuckers are awesome, but I don't know, Agalloch just rises above for me.
I'm really stoked to see Blood Ceremony. They're coming up right now, so let's cut to some live footage for Blood Ceremony on
Extreme Metal Television.
Stage 2 of Noctis. We're back again at the distillery. How you doing, Simon?
Oh, I'm doing great. Enjoying myself. We just saw a little bit of Psychostick doing what they did. A lot of fun, a lot of energy. Very funny. Good stuff.
Great band. Aces started off tonight, and then Phantom was up next. We talked to those guys. Let's check out that interview right now. You guys have a new album?
Yes.
Tell us a bit about it.
It's an EP. It's going to be a 4-song EP concept album called Mantra. We're about halfway through the recording. Drums are done. Guitars are about halfway. Yeah, it's definitely sounding really good so far. We're taking our time with it a lot more than the last album, so we're really going to make sure that all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed, so to speak, and it's going to be good.
Hey guys, so we're at Noctis. What are your thoughts on the festival so far?
Absolutely killer, man. Like, this is definitely she stepped up her game, and this really shows where she's come. Like the 5th, or I guess it's the 6th technically. She did like 4.5 last year, but to sell, 420. But to sell out, and I think 2 days ago it was like 143 people away from selling out Mac Hall for tomorrow night. So it's quickly becoming like, pretty much the biggest festival in Canada.
The destination spot almost.
Yeah, like it's incredible. Like we're extremely happy to be a part of it, and it's amazing.
What is your favorite Noctis moment over the past 5 years?
It would have to be a combination between Archspire and... Actually, no, just the Friday show and everything, like Archspire, Psychostick, Phantom Limb, it's all been great so far. So the Friday night 2012, that has been my favorite point in Noctis.
What band are you looking most forward to seeing this weekend?
I was actually looking forward to Cataplexis.
So, who are you guys looking forward to seeing?
Psychostick! While you guys were on stage, you were saying this is your first time outside of the United States. First time in Canada. What do you guys think so far?
Yeah, awesome. Like, it was a lot of fun.
It's hard to put into words, man. This is something we've all been looking forward to for a really long time, and having the opportunity to come here and just destroy faces, and for faces that want to be destroyed, that's an amazing feeling.
All right, so you guys have anything new in the works that we might be looking forward to?
Yes,
Always.
We are constantly in a state of writing and creating.
And touring.
I think after our little break, when we go home, we're going to sit down and really start hammering out what we got coming up. So we just have a laundry list of ideas.
So many ideas.
And ideas are never a problem, so there's a lot more stupid crap coming your way.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Dr. Gore, how was day 2 of Noctis Green? You're here at the sold-out distillery.
Well, it is very hot, very sweaty, it smells like fart, and there's excellent metal playing right now.
Midnight's just about to come up. Really excited to see those guys. And Manilla Road is up next. And we had an interview with those guys, so I guess we'll just throw that right now. Let's check out some Manilla Road on Extreme Metal Television. Now, can you tell us about you got an upcoming out?
Yeah, it's called Mysterium, and we just finished mixing it and mastering it, so it's all finished. Alex von Vieding, who did the Hellwell album cover, is doing the album cover for this, and he's not quite finished yet, but should be out in early February. And I think we're having a release party in Germany, I believe, doing some acoustic stuff. Is that right? And then we're headlining the Metal Assault Festival on February 2nd. And that's going to be sort of a special show because Rick Fisher, our original drummer, is coming back to play all of the Crystallogic album with us. And then start to finish. Yeah, and then the rest of the 2 hours and 15 minutes is going to be Noity.
I guess, what's the recording experience like for Mysterium?
Well, we
all the other ones.
Not exactly.
Hectic and crazy.
Yeah, hectic and crazy. Yeah.
Red snake. There's one issue.
Well, we still record in Midgard Sound Labs, which is my studio.
Yeah.
And it's a great tracking studio, but we've got a little bit of flack about my mixes in the past. So we actually recorded it at our studio, and after we did the Ohio show, Noity came down for a week and we thought we'd take about a week to record his drum parts, and he did them in 2.5 days. And so we had another half a week to party, which was really good.
What band are you looking most forward to seeing this weekend?
Oh my goodness gracious, Pig Destroyer. I like your hat. It's a good hat.
Welcome to the third day of Noctis. How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling awesome. It's been amazing, I can tell you. Conference was amazing. The shows have been amazing. Bands have just been awesome to talk to and just interact with, and the fans have just been going crazy.
But like Simon mentioned earlier, the conference did take place. We had the opportunity to speak with Martin Popoff, so let's take a look at that. First up, how did you get your start as an author and a journalist?
Well, I guess the first thing I did was I self-published a book of record reviews that turned into this whole, heavy metal collector's guide series. So self-published a book of, a few thousand record reviews, and then met Tim. We started Brave Words and Bloody Knuckles right on my photocopier at home, and then basically after that had my first book published, and then basically they've been coming out regularly, a couple a year kind of thing. So but with Tim it was a full-time gig where I was the editor-in-chief. I wrote a lot for it, wrote a lot of the reviews, edited the whole thing, edited everybody's writing, started getting some other magazine gigs, worked a little bit at Chart, a few others along the way. They'd come away, drop off, CMJ, a little bit for Record Collector, Guitar World even at one point. But yeah, just kept doing the books. I work for Tim for the website now as well. But with the record industry changing so much, I'm not doing very many liner notes anymore, bios. I used to write a lot of that kind of stuff. Probably done 25 liner notes. But it's kind of all fallen away and just doing books. Doing a lot of books through publishers, but also self-publishing a lot of books as well.
Witchery just got off stage, and that was evil.
Oh yeah, it was really evil.
The night kicked off with Scythia. We also had an opportunity to speak with them, so let's check that interview out right now. I guess first off, why don't you tell us about your new EP?
Oh, our new EP, For the Bear. What we did is we took a few of the old songs from the first album, redid them with the new lineup, and they sound bigger and better than ever. And then we had a few new ones. We have For the Bear, which is the title track of the EP, nice fun little drinking song. We took a traditional Quebec reel and turned it into our own little version, so we actually have some Canadian folk music going on.
You guys recently shot a video. So what was the shooting Spirit of the Quest like? What was that experience?
Well, it was different. It was our first one, so.
And it was a very nice day out.
It was cold. It was very cold.
Yeah, it was kind of cold.
We had to climb up the mountain in skirts. That was fun.
Oh yeah, we've done what, like 3 separate shoots over this video?
We did 2 separate shoots because we needed extra material, but unfortunately the weather didn't cooperate, so we had to wait all through winter until spring so we could have the same weather that we had for the first shoot. So it took a little longer than we were expecting, but the end product was just amazing.
And how are you going to remember this year's Noctis?
Not very well.
We're getting a lot of those answers.
We had a chance to actually see Excrementory Grindfuckers. What did you think of them?
Oh, well, they were one of the highlights of the festival for me. They're like one of my favorite bands. They're so funny, such a good band. We had a chance to talk to them, so let's go to that right now. All right, and for the benefit of the viewers who don't know Excrementory Grindfuckers, could you give us a little backstory about the band?
A backstory, yeah. We started the band 11 years ago, I think. Yeah, 11 years, and we started this whole project just as a for fun recording project, and we had never plans to make this a big band or something like this. I mean, we had no idea where this could be heading to, and now we're like here in Canada, and I cannot say what happened in the last decade. I don't know. Somebody saw us and thought, hey, let's get these guys here. So here we are, but I have no reason for this.
Where do you draw your influence to write such hilarious music?
Well, different sources, I think. It's hard to tell. Sometimes it's like spontaneous recording. Sometimes we have like stupid ideas, and the first thing we had, the first idea to describe our project was like that we try to make music or to do some ideas, to make out ideas to total songs that nobody would touch because they are so stupid. And that's what we did, because everybody's like scared of looking stupid, and this is what we do. We look stupid.
How are you going to remember this year's Noctis?
I just hope I do remember it, and it's going to be one hell of a show.
We're going to talk about some of our favorite moments here at Noctis. What has been one of your favorite moments?
Well, seeing Excrementory Grindfuckers and Agalloch, interviewing Manilla Road, interviewing Excrementory Grindfuckers, having a couple beers up in the hotel room with Manilla Road, that was pretty cool, actually.
My favorite moment of Noctis, I'd have to go with definitely seeing the mighty Venom. I mean, it's been 27 years since they've been to Canada. My second favorite would have to be interviewing Psychostick. Fun band, great, amazing time. It was a great interview. I'd also like to mention that King's favorite moment of this Noctis Festival was Psychostick and the keys jingling part.
Take your keys out and hold them up, please, all of you. We can wait all day, it's cool. Pull out your bus pass. Come on, guys, everybody, keys! Keys are too metal for me. Alright, I think that'll work, I guess. Now fucking take a little keys!
And that will do it for this episode of Extreme Metal Television. We're going to kick it to the headliners, Venom!
Lay down your souls to the gods rock and roll. Metal tenfold through the deadly black hole. Riding out stallions, burn back and frame. Taking on chances with raw energy. Come by the night with us, rock on and fight. United by legions and style. We got a plan for us, give up your